So hello everyone, this is AetherNightmare and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Am I ready for Natlan? No. Is it out? Yes. That's what we're starting. So, there should be a new act open for us. Flowers resplendent on the Sun-Scorched sojourn. Natlan, a new adventure. You've made many unforgettable memories in Fontaine. Now a new journey lies before you. First time to say goodbye to your Fontanian friends. Some of whom are in my party. Especially since there's going to be some timed stuff here. I want to get to it before it expires. Don't know why it wants us to take the elevator when just dropping out of the sky is easier. You taking a boat? And don't worry, I will come back for the other stuff in between. I just kind of have to go with the flow of what I have time for and what also is limited timed in the game.
We need to head to Natlan next. Natlan called it a nation of dragons, but that description doesn't give us much to go off of.
We haven't met anyone from Natlan either. I mean, we've met a descendant from Natlan. D-Luke is a descendant.
Exactly. Even when Inazuma was completely closed off, we still managed to run into people from there in other nations. Huh. Could it be that there are no humans in Natlan?
Yes, yes. That look of surprise and excitement is perfect. Hold it right there. Now look at the camera and big smiles on 3. Ready?
Okay, just make sure you get Paimon's good side. Wait, hang on a minute. What's with the photo shoot, Charlotte?
Well, I heard you two were about to leave for the next part of your journey. After everything you did for Fontaine, the Steambird simply had to follow up on a scoop like that. Oh, I have a feeling we're going to be short on material once you're gone.
Oh, so you knew we were leaving. We don't need a big send-off. That's not really our thing.
You say that like I caused the drama, when in reality I fixed it.
Yeah, that's definitely not your style, but we got to thinking. And, well, a little change never hurt anyone, right?
We?
All those obstacles we overcame side by side. Oh, feels like it was just yesterday. Don't be a stranger now, partner.
If you encounter any troubles along your journey, you need only let us know, no matter the distance between us.
Partings are inevitable, of course, but distance makes the heart grow fonder, right? One thing will never change, though. We'll always have the memories we made together during this time.
Whoa, you're all here!
It says a far cry from Sumeru. We'll always have the memories, will we? I'm sure we'll meet again. Let me know the next time a festival rolls around.
That we will. I'm looking forward to hearing about your future adventures, so make sure to stop by and tell us about them sometime.
Well, in light of your impending departure, shall we take a photo together?
Ooh, great idea! We even have a professional photographer with us. Charlotte, would you do us the honor?
Leave it to me. Just give me a moment to set the camera up.
Oh, by the way, you're overthinking the whole Natlan issue, Paimon. Natlan has human inhabitants and its own unique culture, just like Fontaine. It's just that, because of their local customs, the native people choose not to leave. They're not unwelcome
Yes, they do.
outsiders, though. People travel there for business and leisure alike, and usually return with nothing but good things to say.
D-Luke's ancestors were a whole clan that left.
Many members of the Spina have visited in the past, too.
Well, that's a relief. Hopefully we don't get swept up in any major drama this time.
Any major drama, she said. I see Fontaine is not privy to Mondstadt's old drama. Don't speak too soon. I just hope you don't jinx us.
Well, given your experience and skill in that regard, I have no doubt you'll be able to overcome anything that comes your way.
Still, I hope you can avoid danger this time around. An uneventful trip might be a nice change of pace.
All right, I'm ready. Shall we?
And if you want more information on that, you have to read the manga.
Well then, traveler.
Bon voyage!
Since it's a lot of stuff that happened before the Traveler came to this world.
Safe travels, traveler. You're welcome back anytime. If you let us know in advance, we could arrange even more people to greet you when you return.
That would be quite the lively affair.
I heard there's a place in Natlan that produces precious stones. Next time there's a lull in my work, I gotta go pay it a visit.
As in a mine or a goldsmith? Anyway, go to Natlan. Oop, wait. Didn't see you there, Charlotte.
One picture to publish and one to keep for myself. Perfect.
Okay, yeah, like, I know I have a whole bunch of other quests I still need to do, but we'll consider them flashbacks since I have to get started on this. Alright, I was correct. We do come in through the desert. Probably start here. I've got Fremine leveled up a little bit more, though I am missing one artifact. I have to get an attack stat roll for the sands. But he should be a little bit better at holding his own. If not, I can always switch to a battle party if it proves too difficult. Yeah, because when Diluc's ancestors came across, they said they had to cross through a desert in order to get through Mondstadt, which means Sumeru would know about it. Liyue would know about it. Then Mondstadt definitely has a whole history with it. But maybe Fontaine was able to remain oblivious to people that were trying to seek refuge out of Natlan. Just 2 generations prior. Ooh, forget how big this place is. Don't have a whole lot of time to do streaming and stuff today either, so I'll have to do this one just to get started. I should be able to go for at least 2 hours, but I might have to leave it off in the middle of a quest. And what I've seen from Natlan too, I'm kind of excited for it just because I know it's probably the dragons and the old African mixed with South American style. A little bit of Australia in there too. That reminds me of like Crash Bandicoot and Spyro from back in the day. So dragons plus Spyro motif. Yeah. Oh no, not my favorite thing. Not my favorite childhood game. Possibly being reflected in Genshin Impact. Excited? Me? Finally, we're getting to new section. Yeah, like those types of mountains. You see those, well, cliffs. I shouldn't call them mountains. Cliffs. You see them in South America and also in Australia a bit. Gameplay tutorial. What was that for? Phlogiston. This special high-temperature thermal energy can be found throughout Natlan in all shapes and sizes. There are many ways to obtain phlogiston, and some devices can only be triggered and activated via the injection of it. Okay, so that's going to be the new energy, special energy thing. Sort of like Fontaine had Numa and Oisa. Savannah Oasis, maybe? Okay, it's a straight shot. We will have to swim a little. I kind of expected a waypoint to be here. To make it a little bit easier. But maybe they really wanted to add to that adventure feeling. Playing Genshin or Death Stranding? Hello, anything out here? Is this a new crystal or an old crystal? Kinda reminds me of the Fontanian ones. Yeah, it is. Hang on. New flamingos. Did I get it? Yeah! Still have to get the Zoo Tycoon achievement. Ooh, there's a deer! Can I... You're so cute. Can I sneak up on you? Ooh. Maybe I can't capture you. Oh, I have 5 seconds to recharge too. I forgot. Aim for the butt. Brown deer. Oh, there's a whole herd. Okay. Found the path. This is probably where I'm supposed to be. There should also be, Pyro-Oculus, too. I'm assuming. Somewhere, eventually. Since this is the fire region. There's not a whole lot here, though, but oh, I bet too... New bird. I bet, too, some of that is because we're going to have mounts. And so it's going to be easier to traverse when you have mounts. Halberd crested bird. So it only seems super huge on foot. I heard that Final Fantasy XIV, which I'm probably going to start up this week too. Again, later expansions are a bit more open like this too, in anticipation for mounts. Something giggling? Some sort of creature. Just making little bip noises. Are you kidding me? There's an automatically activated warp point. It was underneath. 10 minutes of just, vibing. Not a word. I don't want to hear it. Oh, they're fuzzy.
Wow! So this is Natlan!
We also got alpacas.
So many strange mountains, and so many animals Paimon has never seen before! Doesn't look like there are any cities around here, though. Where should we start?
I see signs of human habitation. Yeah, there's pots and fences around here.
Good idea.
Like old ones.
Finding people means we can learn information about the local Archon. And once we've met the Archon, we should have a better idea of what to expect during our journey.
If experience is anything to go by, that should be the case. Archons have the deepest connection to their respective nations.
Well, Paimon hopes this one is easy to get along with.
Don't know.
As long as we don't get on their bad side, we should be fine. Come on, let's keep following the road.
Chapter 5, Act 1, start. Yeah, this painting on the walls especially reminds me of old Aboriginal Australian paintings. little bit. I know it's probably like a blend of everything because it's supposed to be a hodgepodge. Where are those cute little fuzzy things? Green fruits. It's named after the giant grains that grow along the... something. It's a grain fruit. Is it corn? Corn's a grain fruit, technically. On the cob. It's corn! It's magic corn. Whoa. Lost in the woods. Defeat the Rift Hounds.
What is this place? Why are there so many Rift Hounds? Be careful!
I might have walked into another quest on accident.
And voila!
And we get new music. Oh yeah, this battle theme definitely has a Latino vibe to it.
Now disappear! Let's get this show on the road!
Hopefully I can't accidentally damage the dragon.
Hey, big guy, you okay? Can you stand? Oh no, it looks really weak. Seriously, those floaty ghost dogs are always up to no good. In fact, make all things floaty.
You're fairly floaty as floaty things go.
Paimon's nothing like those guys. Anyway, forget that for now. Let's see if we can get this guy something to eat, and then we'll let it rest for a while. You'll be feeling better soon, Paimon's sure of it.
It's been holding up for far too long.
No. Oh no, it must be in so much pain.
We've defeated your foes. You can rest now. You did good. Is there something else on your mind? Probably the baby in the triangle cute thingy. Is there something you'd like to tell me? Stretch out your hand, chosen of dragons. Reach out to me. Join strengths and then witness all, and thus liberate all.
What's going on? This is no time to zone out.
It's nothing, just a bit of a daze. Is that your desire, or... Reach out to the dying beast. That'll be an X.
What are you doing?
Wait, did I become the beast?
Me and you. Why's the big guy so energetic all of a sudden? Wait, is that you, Lumine? You're inside its body? Oh, better not be some kind of strange dream. So how about we just rescue the little guy first?
Oh, whoa. Weird. He already got a little scar on his tail.
Are you right there, little guy? What's wrong? You don't look so good. Is it your tail? Did you injure it when you fell from the barrier?
And it looks older than that. If only we could bandage it.
It's Paimon's time to shine. Your backpack's so full that even when it's an emergency, it still takes all day to find anything.
That is true.
Let's use this scarf from Paimon's emergency backpack instead.
I have no clue where that backpack of yours is even supposed to be.
Somewhere secret, somewhere safe, of course.
Unless I stuff it full too. I'm a hoarder in this universe as well.
Anyway, do you want to see the scarf or not?
We'll use it. Thank you kindly, Paimon.
Alright, little guy, don't move. That little guy sure is well behaved, huh?
That should do the trick.
Alright, feel better now?
He's like a little kangaroo dragon.
He looks way better now. It's a relief. Still, how did you end up in that barrier? In those Rift Hounds?
I guess it means it's sort of like a Kangaskhan.
Do you know? You don't know either, huh? Now I don't really get what you're saying, but now that we've rescued you, you can go home.
Wait, do you not know where your home is? What about relatives then? Oh wait, that big guy from earlier. What do we do? We can't just leave it here all by itself, right? It might be better if you stay with us for a little while. You save it, you raise it. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe we better find this little guy's family when we reach Natlan, but we've never seen anything like it. Chosen of dragons. Could that mean... You mean you heard something like that? Now that Paimon thinks about it, Natlan is the nation of dragons, so that means that... Wait, they call little guys like this saurians around here, right? Like dinosaur. Come to think of it, Paimon does see some resemblance to Vishaps. You know, 2 legs, 1 tail and all. We're happy to have you travel with us. But we should ask our friend here if that's what it wants to do first. True, true. Hey little guy, would you like to travel with us? Looks like we're all agreed then. Anyway, Paimon's Paimon and she's Lumine. Oh yeah, you need a name too. Let Paimon think. Since you're yellow and brown all over, let's call you Hash Brown. I suspect that it would only go down well at Good Hunter. Looks like it doesn't like that name. Would you like Lumine to give you a name then? Well, not that Paimon can vouch for their naming sense, though. All names I come up with so far have been perfectly normal, I'll have you know. Such a calamitous fate. Yeah, Hash Brown I thought was a decent enough name for a little dude, but what should we call this little guy? Oh, rules and disclaimers for name modification. You can obtain the item Reaffirmed Accord with Apellion from the Lost Woods, which will allow you to change little one's name. Please take note that some names cannot be utilized in this change. Once you have renamed the character, some interfaces in the game going forward will display the name that you have chosen. There is a limit to the number of times you can rename the character. Oh, what do I want to name you? Don't violate terms of service by naming it anything bad. Oh, I wasn't expecting having to name something. Oh, dear. Okay, I'm gonna have to Romanize a little bit for English, but... Here we go. Let's call this little fella Tarshish, shall we? It's a gemstone. Let's go with that. Alright. It also means burning coal. Tarshish, that'll be your name from now on, little guy. Looks like our little friend loves this name. Well, with any luck, we'll solve the mystery that surrounds you while you're in Natlan. And maybe we'll get you some clues as to why Lumine was suddenly able to enter that Saurian's body. Oh yeah, are you okay, by the way? You suddenly turned into a Saurian back there. Are you feeling uncomfortable or anything? Just a little Saurian sick. Becoming a Saurian for a bit was alright. Well, it's best to stay that way. Things could go south really fast if someday were you to turn into a Saurian and be unable to transform back. Still, Paimon's never heard of anyone in Natlan who can turn into a Saurian. That's kind of weird. Seriously, we only just got here and it feels like there's so much has already happened. Anyway, how do we get out of here? You know where the exit is? Also because he has little gold flecks. Similar to Lapis Lazuli. He didn't fit the other gemstones I could have gone with, so... What about it? Leave the strange place. We're back here. Strange. The Shining Pillars. Didn't get to read. Paimon's heard this place is called the Stadium of Sacred Flame. It's the major hub in Natlan. Maybe there's someone who might know what happened to Tarshish. Let's head there if we get a chance, shall we? Also, I have some sort of meter on me now, and I don't know what it represents. Oop, our first Pyroculus. Interesting looking.
Check out those colorful pictures on the walls! We've got to be on the right track.
I feel like I'm teetering between two quests. Like I wasn't supposed to fall into the Dragon Quest just now. The Dragon Quest, oh no. Land of Many Echoes added to the archive.
I'm sorry, Kachina. I know it's not right for us to go back on our word like this, but Kempoa and I have to do well during this pilgrimage.
You can't seem to find other people to join our team, and we don't have time to sit around and wait.
But if you two leave, I'll be the only one left.
We really are sorry, but you still have plenty of chances. You're young, and you bear an ancient name on top of that. We're just ordinary tribal warriors with years of battle under our belt and no glory to show for it. Not to mention the physical toll of all that fighting. We're no longer in our prime.
We barely had a chance last time, remember? We can't expect a better result with even fewer people. Pilgrimage registration closes tonight. This is our last chance to switch teams.
Well, alright. I guess it is what it is. I just wish I was stronger. I'm nothing compared to the other ancient name bearers. But never mind. Guess this is just par for the course as Uthabiti, huh? I'm sure I'll figure something out.
Well, if we do well this time, there's still a spot for you at the Victory Feast.
Yeah, even though we're not participating in the competition together, we're still friends, aren't we?
Of course. Anyway, you guys should get going before it's too late. Go form a really strong team, okay? Guess I'll have to wait until the next pilgrimage.
What is said pilgrimage?
Looks like that little girl over there was just abandoned. Wonder what happened. Oh, she looks so sad too.
I only just now noticed she has, is it a bunny tail or a deer tail? I can't tell. Let's go check on her. Ooh, ow. Just hit the desk.
Huh? Oh gosh, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Wait, I haven't seen you around the tribe before. Are you travelers? Yep, we just got to Natlan. Oh, welcome, welcome! I'm Kachina. Uthabiti Kachina.
Utabiti?
Oh, that's something we call an ancient name. It's a tradition we have here in Natlan, although it's kind of complicated to explain. You can think of it like a title for now.
No, it's okay. My culture does that too.
If you're here for the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame, you'll find out what they mean soon enough. So, this pilgrimage, is that what you were discussing earlier? Oh, yeah! It's a competition we hold every so often, where everyone competes to try and get the highest ranking. The competition receives tons of attention, so if you place highly, you're guaranteed instant acclaim, and you earn the right to take part in the Night Warden Wars. Basically, the winners become heroes, and that's pretty much everyone's goal around here. Sounds like a massive fighting tournament or something. Do you have to be in a team to participate? Well, due to the sheer number of participants, the pilgrimage is actually divided into two phases. Phase 1 is a team competition. Usually an ancient name bearer serves as the team captain and leads their team in various battles around Natlan, with the goal of capturing Sacred Flame. Oh, and an ancient name bearer is just someone with one of those titles I mentioned earlier. Someone like me. Once the team competition is over, The participants from the winning teams qualify to take part in individual one-on-one matches.
Sounds like some kind of Natlan National Games. Natlan Olympics? The timing on this was a little too perfect, wasn't it?
Yeah, the scale seems pretty huge. Wait a minute. If ancient name bearers lead the teams, that means you must be a team captain.
Sure am. Although, I don't exactly have any team members anymore.
The key to winning is in the strength of the team captain.
That's what everyone says. But, the difference in strength between bearers can practically be night and day. So, their decision does make sense. I'd feel the same way if I were in their shoes.
What's your plan now?
All ancient name bearers have to take part. It's our duty. So if no one wants to be on my team, then I'll just go it alone. At worst, I'm looking at a few extra scrapes and scratches. I'm not great at fighting, but I always manage to get back on my feet in no time.
Psst, Traveler. Based on the direction of this conversation, Paimon thinks it might be time for us to do our thing.
Looks like it's that time already.
Yep. Time for the next phase of our journey to start for real.
What are you guys talking about?
Can we join your team? Even though we don't entirely know the details?
I didn't mean to freak out on you. I just... how should I put this? I really appreciate the offer. That's so unbelievably generous of you. But only people from Natlan are allowed to take part in the pilgrimage.
Oh, Paimon thought we could just join your team and fight our way to the top and then become heroes.
It's alright. Really. I mean, no one's ever offered to join my team before.
Because if we fight to the top and attempt to become heroes, maybe the Archon Senpai will notice us, and we can actually get on with the main quest of finding our sibling.
We're all usually on good terms, but whenever pilgrimage registration rolls around, it feels like everyone starts avoiding me. They don't make eye contact or bring up the pilgrimage. It's like they're afraid I'll ask them to join my team. I probably don't even need to explain the reason. I'm too weak. It's pretty obvious there's nothing to gain from being on my team. That really doesn't matter to you?
Oh, don't you worry. The Traveler's strong enough for the three of us. Gods, dragons, giant narwhals. She can give them all a run for their Mora.
Oh, I get it. You were able to overlook my lack of strength because you're confident in your own skills.
You were in a tough spot and I wanted to help.
That's right. We always try to help people out during our travels. That's what makes a true adventurer.
A true adventurer. You guys are really special. You know you're strong, but you don't take yourselves too seriously. That's exactly the kind of person I want to become. You're planning on staying in Natlan for a little while, right? Mind if I try to learn from you while you're here?
Learn from us?
Yeah, you know, like a disciple or a sidekick. You don't even have to teach me anything. I'll just observe. I promise I won't be in the way. Besides, I can take you to see the sights and introduce you to Natlan in the meantime.
What do you think, Traveler? Seems like she really looks up to you.
That's fine with us, but what about your competition?
Oh, right! Didn't those people from earlier say the registration period was about to end? You don't need to focus on finding new teammates?
Don't worry about it. I wouldn't be able to manage it this close to the deadline anyway.
Also, I can see what her animal is supposed to be on her scarf, but I don't know what that is.
I lose all the time. I'm used to it. Everyone around me is used to it. So it's fine. No one expects anything out of me. But if I manage to learn a thing or two from you, I might just pull off a win next time.
It's like a bunny fox. Well, alright, just don't set your expectations too high. We're just ordinary people.
Oh, of course, of course. I'm just glad you agreed. Well, come with me, you two. I'll show you where I grew up and introduce you to our tribe, the
Children of Echoes. Hello, I'm Kachina, a member of the Children of Echoes. I adore green fruits and would love to become more strong, even though I'm still not much of a fighter. I should probably save all that for later, right? Then, are you hoping to go somewhere? I'm pretty familiar with these parts, so I can show you the way.
Alright, Kachina becomes your companion. When she uses her elemental skills, she will enter Night Soul's Blessing and summon Turbo Twirly to fight alongside her. If the hold mode of her elemental skill is used, or she uses it while Turbo Twirly is on the field, she will ride Turbo Twirly and gain the ability to move and climb quickly. Also, I just really quickly want to see what her animal is. The American Lynx. Another short-tailed cat breed, or perhaps sticking to those of the Pacific Northwest. So she's a lynx? But she has a tail more like a deer or a rabbit than a lynx. I mean, they have some bobtails, but it's more of a bob rather than a poof. American lynx. Let me see what you look like. Yeah. It's more of a bob than a poof. So I don't know if that Reddit answer is super duper close. Her constellation is Ochotona Princeps, which is the scientific name for the American pika, or pika. It's a mouse. I'm gonna go by her constellation name. Oh yes, I know this thing. This thing lives up in the mountains of South America. Pikas have short, stout bodies with big round ears and do not have a visible tail. But that's what her constellation is, so they must have given her a fluff butt for their own reasons. Anyway, back to gaming. Additionally, when you switch to Kachina while climbing, sprinting, or while in mid-air, Kachina will immediately hop onto Turbo Twirly as she takes to the field. This ability is known as Night Soul Transmission and can only be used in areas within Natlan where the phlogiston mechanics are present. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure they gave us a free one of her, too.
Wow! I can join the team?
Yeah, there we go. As soon as I completed this event, it gave us a free one. Free character for getting around. For our platforming. Oh, maybe that new bar at the bottom is like the new stamina bar. Maybe it wants her in our team too. Candace, sorry. Just in case.
Oh, yay! Okay, let's go!
Dance, dance, dance. What are you? You are a polearm, and I have zero clue how to build you. Let's see. It doesn't give me anything on the website I typically use. Maybe you're just a really, really standard build. And so it's, do whatever you want kind of thing. Geo! Oh, I guess you are Geo. I didn't really look. So, probably no Elemental Mastery. Footprint of the Rainbow is your best weapon, but I don't know what that is. Favonius lands in the catch, so apparently you're gonna be energy hungry as a character. I don't know what Footprint of the Rainbow gifts. It is a defense polearm. Forged via blacksmithing. Scroll of the Hero of Cinder City is your artifact set. Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, what do we have? We have crit rate, HP, attack. It says she is built off of your normal crit rate, crit damage, Geo for the goblet, and then Sans for the defense. So tempted to go either crit rate or attack. I don't know if attack does anything for her. I don't know if physical does either. We could temporarily put her on that. On the deathmatch. Kind of fits the vibe, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll just give her temporary deathmatch for now, even if I switch it to a 3-star one later. Or a whole different weapon. I don't have her set. And I've seen that dance before in a different game. Ooh, new materials that I don't have. I forget what it's called. But Riku in Final Fantasy X-2 does this dance when she is in her Berserker dress sphere. Okay, Children of Echoes. Where is that going to be? The quest location is currently involved in what? Avant-garde graffiti visionary. Please complete it first. Or it just goes by itself. Wow!
As it turns out, the Children of Echoes sure can dance. Paimon never thought the human body could perform those motions they did on stage. The rhythmic music, the exciting fireworks, all that combined brings a totally different vibe from anything we've seen so far.
Well said, Radiant Lady, and your wow warbling floating doll too. Sharp senses and distinguished too. Yes, I'm sure you have what it takes to be the vanguard of avant-garde, and a rising star amongst graffiti artists. So how about it? Want to join me, the Dopey Dazzler, in grasping the latest and greatest in trendy artistic thought?
Wow, here comes an old person with an odd nickname.
You really do say wow a lot.
Don't even try changing the subject. This isn't about the wow factor or a silly nickname. The important part is that this girl is talking about. Avant-garde thought. Is that the key to Natlan's artistic uniqueness?
There we go, very perceptive. As you can see, the vibrant dances, the frantic music, the vivid graffiti, all of this has deep connections to the avant-garde. Fashion trends, novelty, to us these are synonyms of avant-garde. As for me, the Dopey Dazzler, mainstay of the Graffiti Alliance, I'm trying to encourage a greater understanding of such forward thinking. First Natlan, then the world. That way, art will constantly evolve, and works of extraordinary aesthetic value may be produced. Sorry. They need to make this text a little bit bigger. Even ever upwards. And for large-scale graffiti work. I don't quite get it. Seems a little bit abstract. A more specific example then. See the large work of graffiti on the stage backdrop? I was involved in drawing that. If that backdrop was a realistic landscape painting, a fine oil painting from Fontaine, or a mural from Zumero, do you think it would still fit? Probably not.
Okay, that's pretty straightforward. Paimon gets it now. So if the backdrop's patterns and colors weren't as explosive, would it feel less energetic?
Of course. I wouldn't claim that a landscape, oil, or wall paintings are bad, but when you need to emphasize vivid tension and a burning soul, there's nothing quite like graffiti. If you ask me, every tribe here in Natlan has the impulse to strive ever higher, the desire to pursue strength. That's why avant-garde is our primary style.
You know, you call yourself dopey, but you're pretty knowledgeable, aren't you?
Are you gonna take us on as students?
Whoa, an old hand at that sort of thing. Song and dance, are we?
Don't worry, I'm not too fussed about all the master and student stuff. I don't care about fortune or fame either. What we do here is share our experiences in the hopes that they will bloom and bear fruit everywhere. As long as you can grasp the essence of avant-garde and create the inspired works of graffiti required, I'll be satisfied. In fact, I'd even cough up as much more material as it took to help you grow into a graffiti master. And then you can help me with sketches. Is that how you get your hands on new assistants? But I can't draw. You could also help me promote the art elsewhere and attract more talent to our alliance. After all, our goal is to create unparalleled avant-garde work on every mountain. Currently though, we number at just 10 people, and that's just not going to hack it. My back and waist. If I have to carry dyes and paints all day, my bones will be left crooked and my shoulders and thighs a mess too, no doubt.
I was gonna say that it seemed to be something fishy about all this, but since you're being so honest, guess there can't be anything too off here. And you know, looting graffiti art doesn't sound so bad. We could probably draw something to mark our territory and scare monsters and baddies off.
Yes, that's the spirit. In that case, let's get to it. Now, our work isn't too strict about painting skills. It's all in the mindset. Let's begin, therefore, by taking the measure of avant-garde.
The measure? You mean the principles?
Close enough. In short, we need to find the inspiration to break out of our constraints and express ourselves freely. Once you've done this, you'll be able to seize upon the scenery and amidst the speedrun challenge and discover the limits of human movement in the midst of close-quarter combat, just as I do. That way, you'll discover the exaggerated line work you need for graffiti. As for color schemes, we make use of combinations from the natural world. You'll be surprised at how many surprises it has in store. Sounds familiar, but there's something a bit off. Observing lines of motion while racing and fighting, collecting materials, and studying colors. These methods of studying aesthetics really are kind of different. Guess that's Natlan for you. Anyway, take this guidebook and this camera and go forth throughout Natlan. Might as well enjoy the unique sights and sounds while you learn, huh? And once you're back, I'll use what you've seen and heard to help come up with an avant-garde philosophy you can best understand. I'm guessing this is a side quest? Traces of artistry. Okay, so this is probably like one of the new timed quest thingies. Helping you, encouraging you to explore? I don't know. What did I just sign up for? Get the graffiti camera. Where on earth am I going? I see a oculi here. Oh, it's on the tip. It's on the tip of the spinny. Would that be stealing somebody else's llama if I attempt to ubiquity net that thing? I probably need to be a taller character for this. Got it. Okay, I found the commission center. Do not fear failure or death. They're but an omen of coming glory. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you, friend. Maybe we can't do this yet. Death and failure. You might not know this, but there are even warriors who fail to have a chance to start over. As long as you've got the ancient name as I do, and the companions who fight alongside you succeed, you can return to the battlefield even should you fail. To be honest, I've had experience, you know, being dead. Wasn't fun, but fortunately, I wasn't alone. What do you mean, being dead? It's just a shame I'm getting on in years, but perhaps one day my ancient name will carry on my story to find itself a new bearer. Hello? Get down here. There we go. I'm getting so turned around, sorry.
Oh, that thing over there looks super intimidating. You sure it's not gonna fall off?
Don't worry. Our tribe works closely with stone. That's one of our symbols, actually. It's not going anywhere, I promise you.
That's part of the reason I named my dragon dude the way I did.
Many of our tribespeople love music and dance and have an amazing sense of rhythm. In the past, Outlanders have come here just to study our culture and exchange views. My parents wanted me to learn dance, but I wanted to become a warrior instead. Hey, it's Io! Come on, over here! Allow me to introduce you. This is Io, my Saurian companion, and also an important member of my family. He's saying hello. I think he likes you.
Saurian? So in Natlan, you consider Saurians to be part of your family?
Of course. Natlan is not only a nation of heroes, but also a nation of saurians. They occupy an important place in every tribe. Outlanders always seem to think of Io as my pet, but that's not the case at all. Io and I go on adventures together, but he also has a saurian family and a place to stay of his own. Sometimes he even brings his entire family over to eat at our house. The children of Echoes have the closest ties to the Tepetlisaurs, which are naturally very friendly to humans. That's how our relationship became what it is today. All saurians have their own personalities, but I think calling them our companions pretty much sums it up. See? Io agrees with me.
And there's ours.
You're here too!
Okay, so maybe I didn't bump into it on accident.
No way! You have a saurian companion too! Oh, what a sweet little thing! I think your friend here will get along with Io just fine. Alright, you two go have fun. I've got some important business to handle, and then I'll be right back. No mischief, okay? And you better not go leading your new friend astray, or I'm telling your parents.
At least we found a safe space for it. I was kind of assuming that was part of another quest, but maybe not.
This is the most cherished and most sacred item in our tribe. It symbolizes the Wyab that protects us and grants us blessings.
Wyab? Is that a god of some sort?
Sort of. We believe the Wyab dwell beneath the earth, while the Pyro Archon hails from above. We hold regular gatherings here, actually. Our chief recounts and interprets dreams relating to our Wyab to decipher its will. The Wyab know the past and can foresee the future. Isn't that extraordinary?
Huh. Kachina,
Is there a catch?
what are you doing here?
Chief! Oh, let me introduce you. This is Bakal, the chief of our tribe. Chief, these two just arrived in Natlan. They're super accomplished adventurers, and they're letting me stick by them so I can learn a thing or two.
Do I not pass the approval?
Hello?
Kachina is a child of our tribe. Her safety's my responsibility, so I'll just come out and say it. I don't know how you met her, but I'm gonna need you to prove your identity.
I got a floating thing. What else you want?
Whoa. There's no need for that, Chief. They're good people. I can feel it.
A feeling isn't going to satisfy your parents, Kachina.
It's a valid concern. I get it.
How about, we show you our adventurer handbook? It's where all our previous travels are recorded.
Also, I literally have a floating Paimon.
The people who belong to the Adventurers Guild are kind of a mixed bag. I'd prefer something more reliable. You're the Traveler, and you're Paimon, her familiar.
Paimon is a guide! Jeez, these rumors are getting out of control. Well, okay, maybe this one's not that bad. It does make you seem super powerful and mysterious, Traveler.
Yeah, and of all the things that you've been called in the past, a familiar is hardly the worst.
Wait, is there something special about those names?
You haven't heard?
Nope.
Learn well from her, Kachina. It's unlikely you've ever had a teacher of greater merit.
I see, I get the approval.
To earn that kind of praise from the chief, you guys must be even stronger than I thought.
Apologies for not trusting your word.
Oh, don't worry about it. You were just doing your duty.
Well, Kachina's still young, so you can never be too careful. As for you, Kachina, isn't registration about to close? Why haven't you headed out yet?
Don't worry, Chief. I told my teammates to go ahead. I'll catch up with them in a bit. I may not be much of a fighter, but I am quick on my feet.
Kachina's trying not to worry him, huh?
I see. Well, I hope I wasn't interrupting anything just now. If I did, just tell me where you left off, and I might be able to help with the explanations.
Let me think. I told them about the YUB, so now's the perfect time to dive into ancient names. Good thing you're here, Chief. I don't think I could explain it very well.
Oh, right! That word kept popping up in our conversation earlier. So what does it mean exactly?
Well, Natlan is a nation of heroes whose valiant deeds are preserved and passed down over time in the form of stories. You can think of an ancient name almost like a label for these stories. By mentioning an ancient name, we remind ourselves of the epic sagas of heroes past.
For example, the most famous bearer of my ancient name fought in 27 Night Warden Wars. By the time he fought in his last one, he was already over 60 years old. Even though he wasn't quite where he used to be physically speaking, he still managed to achieve top rankings during the pilgrimage. Impressive, right?
So why do people inherit ancient names? Is it a family thing?
Ancient names allow us to preserve the stories of the past, but they're also much more than that. Think of an ancient name almost like an heirloom passed down from generation to generation. Do you have your stone on you, Kachina?
Of course. Here, take a look.
Whoa, that black stone looks so mysterious. It's like there's something shiny inside it.
Looks like a feather.
The YUB decide who is deserving of inheriting an ancient name. Once a successor is selected, the name becomes theirs to bear, and their deeds are then preserved within it. As time passes, ancient names come to represent the heroic deeds of more and more bearers, and their value becomes even more profound. In turn, the accomplishments preserved within it serve as an inspiration for the next generation of successors.
Just like me. I'm still not sure why our YUB chose me of all people. But if I didn't know the stories of all the past heroes, how they never stopped fighting, I probably would have given up a long time ago.
So it's like a form of mental fortitude.
Then you're saying this stone doesn't have any actual power? Like it's not gonna make Paimon super strong or smart?
Well, it's not a vision.
None at all. And that is precisely how it exercises its unique value.
Think of it this way. If you become a hero because the heavens granted you strength, are your triumphs earned or given?
Oh, we're finally critiquing this, are we?
Oh, Paimon gets it! If people start to ask those kinds of questions, the stories suddenly become a lot less inspirational.
Someone had this to say about ancient names. Our forebearers carved miracles into obsidian rock, yet future bearers looked upon them and saw strength. The miracles of the past become the motivations of the present. The limitations of the past become the breakthroughs of today. That's more or less the gist of it. So there's no rush, Kachina. Many people struggle to understand the YUB's judgment after receiving an ancient name. As long as you never stop trying to improve your abilities and surpass yourself, your time will come.
Thank you, Chief. I'll get it together, just you watch. Well, it's getting late. I've got to get to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. Oh, right. I'm not sure where you're headed, but mind taking a detour with me?
Is that where the pilgrimage is taking place?
Yep. And outside of competition season, it's the place where our intertribal gatherings are held.
Will the Pyro Archon be there?
Of course! She's the most important figure in the entire event!
Sounds like a plan then. Let's go!
Well, if the Traveler and Paimon are with you, then I don't need to worry about your safety. Be on your way now.
Alright, we're off! See you later, Chief! I got so carried away just now, I didn't consider what would happen if our destinations were different. Luckily, that's not the case. Or, well, I guess we just have to meet up after the tournament.
You sure it's okay you didn't tell the chief about your team?
Chief Pakal's a really nice guy. If he knew the truth, he might even ask to join me. But he's not as young as he used to be, and he's got some old injuries that still bother him. He's not cut out for any more attempts. He'll find out what really happened when he sees me compete. I'm sure I'll get an earful for lying, but this is for the best.
Hey, you're being considerate at least.
Yeah. Your teammates left you high and dry, and you made sure they didn't feel guilty about it.
It's not their fault, really. The pilgrimage is extremely important to the people of Natlan. We all grow up listening to stories about the heroes of the past and dream of becoming warriors with the strength to defend our nation. Not out of a selfish desire for glory, but to lend our strength to a greater cause. Anyway, don't worry about it for now. Once you witness the spectacle for yourself, maybe it'll all start to make more sense. It'll also be a great opportunity to experience our culture and history. Alright, time to leave our settlement. Let's head that way. Our last stop, the Statue of the Seven, is also in that direction. Let's go!
Alright, up the stairs. We gonna get a sweeping shot? See more of the land?
The statue is so pretty. Is that what the Pyro Archon is like?
You betcha. Beautiful, effortlessly confident, and absolutely awesome.
Oh, since we're here, you might as well go get your shiny new elemental powers, Traveler.
That's true, although I don't know if I've ever had an audience for this before.
Huh? You can get elemental power from the Statue of the Seven?
I mean...
Oh, just you watch, Kachina.
Right. Do I have to be as the character? Alright, there we go. Wonder if there's gonna be super duper different sections. The fact that there's 3 different statues makes me think that these territories are gonna be really different.
Huh? That's not right. Is the statue asleep or something?
I don't sense anything.
Huh. Shouldn't you be able to shoot fireballs or summon flame pillars by now?
Nothing happened. I don't sense any elemental energy either.
Strange. Must be something unique to Natlan. Sorry, Kachina. We got your hopes up for nothing.
No, it's alright. If anything, I'm even more curious now. Were you really able to gain elemental powers just by touching the Statue of the Seven? That's something only vision bearers can use.
It's always been that way. Still not too clear on how or why though.
Could you show me? Only if you want to, I mean. No pressure.
Sure.
Take it away, Traveler.
Wow! Different elemental powers, wielded by a single person! I've never even heard of something like that! Let me give it a try!
And thus we get Geo, Geo, and more Geo.
Nope. Still just Geo. Anyway, I was right! You really are something special!
Just wait until you hear about our previous adventures. Whoa! What's that?
Monster hunter looking. Dinosaurs. So many dinosaurs.
They fly high and fast, and they're always full of energy.
Reminds me of my time in Mondstadt. There's something huge in the sky.
Right? It's been ages since that day we first saw Dvalin. We've come so far.
Been years, 4 years.
Oh, before I forget, we've got a pretty long trek ahead of us, so here, take this. They look like shiny little gems, don't they? Don't be fooled, though. It's actually candy. My mom made them. I always bring a few when I know I'm gonna be out and about for a while. A little boost of sugar can really come in handy in a pinch.
Woo! Paimon loves candy. Thanks.
It's very generous of you.
My pleasure, my pleasure. I've got all sorts of bits and bobs on me. I'm sure they'll come in handy at some point.
Anyway, Land of Saurians. Can I really not sync with this? Or was that a goof? Because I didn't have...
There's still a long...
Resonate with Pyro. Cannot resonate with Pyro. What? Okay, we still have Shrine of Depths. Oh wait, we get max. We get more stamina? Or do we not? Yeah, we do. We do. Maybe. No. Huh? Okay. I'm a little confused on this, but I need to explain why. They made it so with the Natlan patch, you can go anywhere in the world right off the get-go. So the fact that stamina is grayed out, that might be if you're like a new player, you can get stamina from that point on. But I don't know if I will, since I've been playing for 4 years. So, would that completely bork the story though? Yes. Yes, it will. But, you know, people do that in Final Fantasy XIV as well, where they start off in the most recent patches and are like, I have no idea what's going on. It's like, you did it to yourself. In the flow's true form, challenges within the Children of Echo's territory, you must collect as many challenge coins and orbs of inspiration as possible within a time limit to increase your challenge rating and obtain better rewards. When you have indwelt a Tepes something Saurus, you can drill into the ground and expand words phlogiston to move in all directions while drilling. You can perform brief high-speed forward leaps. Additionally, they can climb solid phlogiston and collect challenge coins in clipped spaces, use high-speed leaps to break hard objects, and collect the challenge coins hidden within. Yumkasauruses, I'm kind of glad to know that its name started with a T. Just for my own naming. Yumkasauruses can use its tongue to wrap around heavy object or sigils, pulling him over quickly to get across past obstacles. When consuming phlogiston, it can also briefly, continuously move in midair using this method. If necessary, it can also aim precisely at target points to quickly collect large numbers of challenge coins. Too much information. Collecting purple orbs of inspiration as they emerge will subtract a fixed amount of points, while collecting orange ones will grant a fixed amount. As such, you need to watch your timing while in motion. Additionally, collecting orbs of technique will greatly expand the range of challenge coin collections. Make good use of their abilities. So how often you gotta repaint that mountain? Just curious. Grain fruit. I want more recipes in the future too. Wasn't there one back here? I could have sworn. Where am I going? I feel like this is gonna be a different challenge for a different thing. Where am I going? All the way over there? Really? Recommended to deploy a Yumkasauros related companion during the challenge. I might have to wait until I get one then. I get turned back out?
Alright, let's finish this fast.
Okay, so I can do the burrow thing. like Geovishaps do. Alright, there we go. Oh, okay. Oh, it comes with me as like a weird little thing? Alright. I'll have to get a firmer grasp on that. I could have sworn there was more little dudes. I don't know if I need to capture one or what. Okay, it uses the little energy bar at the bottom to do whatever it is I'm doing. Okay, you fight those. Then where's... Oh, it's up there. I need a different little dude. I need a green one. See me. Don't see me. Little meerkat thing. Why is my aim so off? Gotcha. Flying squirrel. Actually, where were we going? We were going... We both are that way. There was also another checkpoint bloop over here. Oh, but I bet that's down way lower. Is this a camp? One moment, friend. Get off my roof. Excuse me, you two are travelers from beyond these lands, yes? Sorry, but this little Tepelisar is your companion? Even got a lovely scarf to its tail, I see. He sure is a little bundle of energy.
Yeah, that's Tarish. We met as soon as we arrived in Natlan, and he's been traveling with us ever since.
Traveling together, hmm? Well then, forgive me for being presumptuous, but that kind of behavior is dangerous indeed. Traveling together with the Saurian, you mean? Humans and Sauri.
Humans and Saurians living together is pretty normal here, though, isn't it? Or do you mean traveling is dangerous and Totaxius shouldn't wander off too far?
Not exactly. Travel's good for Saurians and humans alike, but if you'll forgive my bluntness, Tarshish here is quite different. Sorry, all this talk and I haven't even introduced myself. Manku is the name? I'm a researcher for the Saurian Relics Association, and I'm responsible for scholarly inquiries into certain tribal customs. Simply put, I study past tribal customs. And of course, I've heard our little Tepelisar's name. May I have yours?
My name's Paimon, and this is Lumine.
Ah, such energy. Looks like Lumine and Paimon have been taking good care of you.
Of course we have. We've feasted a ton of our time together, haven't we? Hey, don't go wandering off.
Shame, he's such a vigorous little one too. So what's the danger exactly? My apologies, eloquence is not my strong suit, but I really do think it's a shame. Alright, I'll be forthright. You must have seen many little Tepelisars before, yes? He's different from them. You mean the red mark in his horn? That is not the mark of an ordinary Saurian would bear. In truth, records indicate it to be the Flame Lord's blessing. Shuikodal? How to put it? Saurians with this mark often possess incredible power, such as stronger strength than other Saurians, swifter swimming speed, or being able to leap to greater heights. Sounds like a perk to me. But as I said before, this blessing is from the Flame Lord, and it's not their own power. It's the power of the far more ancient dragons, and Natlan Saurians can no longer withstand it today. The Wayab and the Night Kingdom also reject this power, as such refuse to accept such Saurians. and in the process of growing they will sometimes be killed by this power, often driven mad by it, both dangerous possibilities. Perhaps I believe you should deliver him to the Children of Echoes. They will deal with the matter appropriately. That phrasing is ice cold. Again, apologies for my clumsy words, but I believe it best to leave this to the locals. Thanks for letting me know. But do you not intend to give him up, I presume? Giving up should never be the first resort. Alright, very well. Outlander, you resolve this. Your resolve is evident. I do not know if I should reveal this to you, for it is a secret that only we locals know. But if you wish to save Tarshish, you must take him on a pilgrimage to the volcano. Legend has it that our tribal warriors would carry a token that was split in two, and in the great volcano they would wash the name of their companion as remembered by the fallen dragon. Then they would gain their sorry in the Night Kingdom's acceptance once more. Why are you telling me this? Because the people of the 6 great tribes no longer attempt this, nor have they the time to spare for such an attempt. But you're an outlander, a traveler from afar, unbound by the old-fashioned ideas of tribes of old. And if you succeed, you will prove beyond a doubt that the inscriptions on some ancient relics and crumbling scrolls remain true to this day. That is of the utmost importance to me, so if you would like to try, I will help you find that token. As for you, you will be able to save your companion. It's worth a shot. Also, what is it that you're doing that you're too busy for such a task? In that case, I shall let you know if I find the place. Alternatively, you could come find me. My research will take me near the Children of Echoes for the time being. Until we meet again, friend. The Saurian Relics Association member Manku turns and departs.
Hey, quit running around already. Oh, by the way, is the guy gone? He didn't say anything weird, did he?
Long story short.
In other words, he's sick and we need to grab some stuff and take him up the volcano to get the illness cured.
Maybe that's why he was in the, little pyramid.
Not that he seems to understand anything that's going on, of course. Not that it matters. Maybe we'll solve all the problems before he gets big. That way there'll be nothing standing between him and growing up healthy. Now, we aren't sure we can rely on that guy, but if it's a token we need, we can look around too, can't we? Who knows, we might find it even faster.
Tarshish, you come along too.
Let's get rolling and look for the token while we're at it.
During the photo-taking challenges of old aspects of Vivid, you must use the graffiti camera to take pictures of the designated targets to obtain graffiti inspiration. If the frame already contains a target, information regarding it will be displayed. Adjust your photo-taking distance and lens zooms to take the photos with greater ease and efficiency. During the challenges, you need to take pictures of the target in specific states, such as recording the different behaviors that animals may exhibit. Go to the recommended spot and look for said target animals, as this may prove to be a more efficient approach. Assuming it wants those. Yeah, this is part of the timed one. Whelp photo. It probably wants the parent too. Activate. Probably a puzzle thing. Successful photos of target. Apparently too, I'll have the chance to pick one of these, but I don't know what all that entails. But done. Free logins at the beginning of a patch. Archon stuff. Unlocking Natlan tribe reputation. That's probably later. New area unlocked. There's already a new area. I'm trying to see more along this. How much do I have? 9 days. I have 9 days to finish this. Fine by me. Just trying to see which one I actually did. I don't know. Take 2 photos of Teplisar whelps doing 2 different poses. Graffiti completed. Statue of the 7. Interesting that it gives us little things to get done. Unlike the Children of Echoes. Viewpoint. Oh. Oh! Because those were other things. Okay. Photograph one of the long-necked ones. Some sort of challenge rating of what? I don't know. Saurian Claw Succulent. Harvestable. Combat. Phase 1 through 3. Alright. Weird. We're just gonna vibe today, I think. Vibe and explore. Vibe and explore. So if you think I have any idea what I'm actually doing, you're wrong. The collection challenge of aspects of Vivid, you will need to gather certain types of harvestables. Recommended collection sites will be marked on your map for certain items. Your mini-map will display nearby harvestable positions when you get close to recommended sites.
Alright, let's finish this fast.
Sorry, what was that? When your party contains a character from Natlan, the character will deal elemental damage to an opponent. A Night Soul Burst will be triggered. The more characters from Natlan you have in your party, the shorter the cooldown before another Night Soul Burst may be triggered. When you have 1, 2, 3 or more characters from Natlan in your party, the cooldown between bursts will be 18, 12, 9 seconds respectively. Night Soul Burst can trigger other effects such as character talents and artifacts. Oh, you still don't do very good damage. Fremine.
Step right up. I wonder if this chest is some kind of trick.
Of course, I need everything I can get my hands on. Let me guess that blows up. It's a pyro one, but it's a different pyro one. Okay, I'm assuming it's these. Saurian succulents? I bet Kachina's talent is too— oh, they do not mind me. Weird. I bet her talent is to make it so they don't run off or something. Talents. After Night Soul points are depleted, she'll switch to consuming Phlogiston to maintain her blessing. Okay, so you're like movement entirely. Enter the state of Twirly Whirly. 90% stamina while riding Turbo Twirly Whirly. As well as, yeah, while in the area with Phlogiston mechanics within Natlan, 20 stamina will be restored when interacting with some harvestable items. Additionally, the location of nearby resources unique to Natlan will appear on your minimap. Okay, so she is a gather character. So because of her, I can see where stuff is going to be on the map. Oh. You did that to yourselves.
Now disappear.
Get involved, and I don't even know what I'm getting involved in. Sentries. Sentries of... Okay, so all that gave me was an iron chunk. Next time I see a crystal beetle, then can I not climb this? Wait. Oh, it's sitting on a teleporter. But I don't want to accidentally set it off. So we'll go to our destination instead.
Come on, show me your courage.
Okay, so just like with Pokemon, I guess some of them reflect personalities similar to their trainers. Ow.
My show.
Oops, I don't have my healing equipped. I have the camera equipped. Nobody. You're not leveled. Yeah, you're not leveled. Nobody saw that.
Now disappear.
Oh, so when I defeat them, I gain access to the ability to become them.
Guess this'll go into my magic pocket.
Okay, there's one of the other dudes that wants me to photograph. Have to wait to revive Kachina. Crop rich in flavor. For bitterness. Kakahotl? I'm trying to figure out what these are. Sorry. New region. New silliness. The fleshy part of itself features a unique bitterness, and its seeds, after being fermented and baked, can be made into other delicacies. Chocolate! When you ferment and bake the seeds, it's chocolate. Because the outside of chocolate is a citrus fruit. It's the cacao shell that we're looking at. You crack that open and then there's these like white seed things inside, which you can see in the center there. They're sort of like a pod, and those little pods have like a citrus fruit coating. But the thing is, if you ferment them and turn them into like little flakes and then bake them with other things, that's chocolate. Okay, let's... What was I doing? Photos! Brain has gone bye-bye. Oh, I do have to photograph one of you. Do I need this one? Wary. Does it do anything else? Oops. Sorry. Sorry. I didn't mean to piss you off. Okay, that one's doing a sleepy. So that should count for a photo. Lenny! Way up there. I wonder how I get that Saurian energy back. It doesn't seem to be recovering over time. These big baobab style trees.
We've come a long way. How does a break sound? Great idea! All this sightseeing is making Paimon hungry.
You say that as if you use your stomach to see.
Oh, are you all out of candy? I've got some more if you want. I've also got bread, drinks, fried rice, roasted apples. Whoa, you're practically a walking cafeteria! I just like bringing a lot of stuff with me. As my mom always says, it pays to be prepared. They only come in handy every so often. But hey, better late than never, right? Huh? Is everything okay, Traveler? Seems like you've got something on your mind.
Just thinking about what happened with the Statue of the Seven.
Yeah, that was so weird. It has to mean something, don't you think? Actually, you know what? It could be because our Archon is different from the rest. Different how? Well, I heard that other nations' Archons live a long time and belong to a class of extremely powerful beings known as gods. And that's not the case in Natlan? Not at all. Every Pyro Archon in Natlan was an ordinary person before taking on the role. Huh? A human serving as an Archon? Is that even possible?
A human ascending to the divine throne. That's kind of like what Farina did, but...
You find it hard to believe too, huh? So that's not normal then? I guess I've just gotten used to how things are here in Natlan.
Maybe there's no actually divinely gifted Archon in Natlan and they just self-appoint someone.
Well, based on what we've seen, that's not usually how it works. It can't be that easy for a human to become an Archon, right? Pretty sure the Pyro Archon's the only one who can answer that. I do know this, though. Even after becoming the Pyro Archon, the person in the position still grows old and requires rest. The Statue of the Seven may look a lot like our current Archon, but that has to be a coincidence. Countless people have held that title over the years. Oh, I should also mention, the pilgrimage is actually how we select the Pyro Archon. Anyone can claim the title, you just have to prove your strength. So the contest is all about how strong you are. That's right. We believe performance in battle is the most comprehensive test for a future Archon. Plus, when someone emerges victorious, it's hard to argue with the results. Our current Archon achieved an overwhelming victory. The result was obvious from the beginning. Don't just take my word for it, though. Even the tribe elders said they've never seen an Archon with such strength before. But it's just as Chief Pakal said. Today's limits are tomorrow's breakthroughs. Our future Archons will go from strength to strength. Okay, Paimon's gonna ignore the whole human becoming an Archon thing for now. It's just, if she's really that strong, do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing for us? If we think back to what happened in Inazuma...
I'd say it depends on how she feels about us.
I wouldn't worry about it. Our Archon's a wonderful person and very welcoming to guests. I think you'll get along great. Yeah, you're right. It's not like we're planning on causing trouble either. It'll all work out. You'll meet her soon enough. Alright, Paimon's just about ready to... Huh? What's that?
What's what?
Oh,
There's a lot of new
it's
stuff.
Phlogiston Chisleth. Good things happen if you infuse it with phlogiston.
Let me give it a try.
Sorry to disappoint, but only people from Natlan can use that power.
That means... let's have you infuse it then. Maybe I have to... revive her the old-fashioned way. Oops, not that. Hang on. I actually might rearrange my team a little bit after I stop falling down a cliff. I know it's not super optimal and whatnot, but just because I want to have really, really easy exploration right now as my main focus. Where did she go? There you are.
Wish me luck.
I don't have any other Natlan characters, sorry. Feminate, you're kind of on the low side for damage. Let's double Geo up. Wait, I gotta be as her. Oh, so that's how it... These little fire cube thingies. Infuse! Infuse!
Wait! You can use it too? How?
It all just came naturally. That means... I wonder if something already happened to the Pyro Archon, and therefore she, assuming it was a woman, based on the statue, is already somehow infused within the land itself.
That was amazing! I don't even know what to say!
But as a result, she can't answer my call to actually give me pyro powers. Even if I can otherwise interact with other things in Natlan.
Wait, look behind you! Something's coming! What do we do? Is something after us? Should we get ready to fight? We're fine. This here is Toto. Hiya, Toto. It's me, Kachina. Well, aren't we looking lively today? Did the chisel floor you over here? Warm, isn't it? Oh, so it was just a friendly saurian. That's right. There's quite a few of them around here, and Toto's the friendliest and gentlest of the bunch. He's always hanging around these parts. I swear he does it just to show off to any Outlanders that might come this way. Don't let his size fool you, though. He's just a big softie.
A little big for to be a lapdog, though.
What does the crouching mean? That's an invitation. He's offering us a ride.
Don't mind if we do.
Paimon's not so sure about this. It's kind of scary, don't you think? He's huge.
What are you scared of? You can fly. Also, we've ridden Dvalin.
Oh, good point. You guys have fun with that, then. Paimon will just float alongside.
We flew all the way to the Golden Apple Archipelago. Chill.
Wow. The sightseeing is even better from up here. The higher the vantage point, the better the view. Are you and Toto close, Kachina? Yep. When I was little, my parents and I went to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame to buy a bunch of different fruits, but the car we were using to transport them flipped over on our way back. Toto wasn't even half his current size back then, but I still burst into tears when I saw him approach. I was afraid he was going to eat all the berries and sunsettias and leave none left for me. In the end, though, he didn't eat a single one, and even chased off a few other saurians looking to snatch a few for themselves. After that, he used his big head to help get our cart right side up again. I've been bringing him fruit ever since. Oh, and I was the one that named him Toto, actually. With the sheer amount of food he can eat, he pretty much grew like a weed. Before I knew it, he was already this big. Oh, look over there! That's our destination! The Stadium of the Sacred Flame. You can let us off here, Toto. Thanks for the lift. It's an easy walk from here, so I say we head the rest of the way on foot. It'd be quite the trek for Toto otherwise. That's true, especially considering his size. Well, see you later, Toto!
We must seem so tiny by comparison. These need a photo? No. Can I take one home with me? Yeah! Chocolate alpaca. Is this gonna be a vanilla alpaca? Iced milk. Wait. Statue! Right behind me the whole damn time. I feel like there's so much I need to get caught up on.
Need help organizing the loot? I'm an expert.
Wait, where's it? My HP? Is that from jumping off?
Let's dance.
And this is why Barbara is currently in the party. Alright, whoa. Let's zoom it out. Going this way. What is you? Mountain King. Gluttonous Mountain King. Fumecasaurs. Yeah, it's definitely off. You still can't get sentimental power from the Statue of the Seven? What is with these statues? Maybe it's just old and needs some maintenance. Maybe Natlan's just special. Now that you mention it, it does sound like Natlan's constantly being affected by the influence of the Abyss. Could that be why? Haven't hasn't a clue. Guess that's part of the mystery. Wait, does the Statue of the Seven restore my power? I think it does. Sorry if other people find this frustrating, since you've already been at it for like over a week. First timer, leave me alone. Let me make mistakes. Can I talk to you? Hello, friend. Where are you off to then? Need some directions? Anything of note nearby? Any recommendations? As they say, things don't always pan out as you expected. If you don't have a clear designation, you might as well go with the flow, or leave your fate in someone else's hands. Are there many other wayfinders like me over at my tribe, you ask? We're not picky about destination when we can't decide where to go next. We'll pick a stick, head over to the statue of the Pyroarchon, then spin it around the ground and pick whichever way it points for us to go. Praise be to Lady Haberyam. Whenever I follow her guidance, I always learn something new. Let's leave the path ahead to fate. Indeed, well said. Now that sounds like something the Masters of Nightwind might say. Still, doesn't the saying itself effectively just mean let's go with the flow? Well, not that living that way would be bad. Sometimes things come to you even when you don't have the initiative. Hakuna Matata? Is it on the roof? Do I go in? I think I go in. Pardon me. Is there another staircase? No, there's a ladder. But then how are you getting on your own roof when you get old? Oh, little dude's flying with me. Got an aerial buddy.
We made it! I'm supposed to meet some friends here, but... I don't see them anywhere. Maybe they're not here yet.
Open your eyes, Slowpoke! Ugh, we've been here this entire time. I've already lost track of how long
long. You've kept us waiting.
Oh yeah, this thing. I've been wondering how the heck they were gonna implement this little pixel lizard.
Listen here, you. It's not just Kanish and Moalani's time you're wasting, but mine, too! Mine! What the heck? That's a strange-looking Saurian. Or, wait, is it even a Saurian?
Take it down a notch, alright? You don't even know some of these people. Just because Kachina's too nice to get mad at you doesn't give you an excuse to be rude to her.
Ooh, like the eyes.
And what are
They're like
you
mine,
gonna
but backwards.
do about it? You think you're the boss of... Hey! Oh, what do you think you're doing?
Guess it's weightless.
Alright, I've put him in a timeout for now. Sorry about that.
Aw, you didn't have to do that. Hal just doesn't have much of a filter, that's all. I don't mind.
He got what he deserved. Let's just hope the lesson sticks this time.
Mualani, there you are.
Looks like you made some new friends. And here I was worried you ran into trouble on your way here.
Hello, Paimon's Paimon.
And I'm Lumine.
A traveler, you say? You came at the perfect time. The pilgrimage is a sight to behold this time of year.
I don't see your teammates with you, Kachina. Where are they?
Yeah, reverse the colors in his eyes and put the green on the outside and the yellow on the inside, and that's closer to what my eyes look like.
Oh, they went to join teams with a better chance at winning.
So Alhatham's colored eyes, but with that sort of pattern.
So you're saying you've been ditched? Again. That might give them an advantage during the team stage, but it all comes down to individual strength sooner or later.
Yeah, well, I couldn't even promise them we would make it through the team stage. The outcome of the team stage usually depends on the ancient name bearer, after all.
Hey now. There's not a single person here that can promise their team victory. You're putting too much pressure on yourself. Besides, you're not lacking in strength at all. You just need a bit more confidence.
And I just noticed that your pupils are fish. You look like you got little goldfish.
You were only 3 victories short of reaching the Night Warden Wars last time.
Wait, so if the pilgrimage is like a national sporting competition, then what are the Night Warden Wars?
The former is a battle of skill. The latter is a real war. A war against our eternal enemy, the Abyss.
The Abyss? We live really close to it or something?
So they're here too.
They're everywhere.
Oh, wait a second.
They're
You're
literally
saying the
under
prize
us.
for winning the pilgrimage is the chance to go to war?
Wait, you mean the continent's on top of the Abyss? Always has been, Paimon.
That's not too far off. That's why it's called the Night Warden Wars. The pilgrimage chooses the strongest warriors among the tribes, and those warriors fight to repel the Abyss in defense of our homeland. Their names and deeds are then recorded in epic tales passed down over time. That is the highest honor you can achieve in Natlan.
Isn't it dangerous, though?
Yes, but that's the nature of war. Danger comes with the territory. Resisting the Abyss is our duty. But we're not alone in this fight. We also have the blessing of our Archon, which allows for our safe return.
It's something we call the Ode of Resurrection, which does exactly what it sounds like, basically.
Resurrect people, you mean?
Yep, so it's not so scary, really. Our Archon's blessing gives us the courage to keep moving forward.
That time I
Let's go
resurrected
register.
in Natlan, I
We
guess.
don't have much time.
Wait, what about you, Kachina? You're not really planning on competing solo, are you?
That time I resurrected in Natlan and competed to become their Archon.
We really wish we could help, but we're not from here, so it doesn't seem like we can take part.
There's no threshold to the number of participants. With the sheer number of teams, it's practically guaranteed chaos. No matter how strong or experienced the warrior, victory is never assured. In a situation like that, it's always better to have someone to watch your back.
Oh, how about this? When we register, why don't we ask if these two can have special permission to participate? Odds are the answer will be no, so if that doesn't work, well... I only have a few teammates this time. If someone else could take them, then...
You're not asking me to lead your team, are you?
Look at you, mind reader.
So, what do you say? With how strong you are, it would practically be an upgrade for my teammates.
Fine by me, but doesn't that leave you and Kachina as a team of 2?
There's a world of difference between that and flying solo. Besides, we're a formidable duo. I bet our new friends here will agree that 2's always better than 1, right? Oh, you mean us?
Also, are we just not gonna talk about what the heck the little pixel thing was? Is he something from, like, another Outworld program that got into our world? He seems like he belongs in Honkai Impact 3rd, more than he does Genshin. Things are definitely less lonely with Paimon around. It's nice having Paimon by my side.
You're right! 2 is definitely better than 1! It's just like the old saying we have here in Natlan. No one fights alone.
But what if I drag you down?
Listen to yourself. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone in Natlan who can beat us when we're together.
Hearing you say that does make me feel a little more confident. Still, teams rarely contain more than one ancient name bearer. People are definitely gonna think of us as cowards.
The rules don't forbid it, so who cares what they think? It's not like they left us any other option.
Well, I'll leave you to break the news to your soon-to-be former teammates. I'm not good at stuff like that.
Oh, I know. They deserve to hear it from me anyway. Just give me a second, you guys. We can go sign up together once I'm done.
Register for the pilgrimage and return to the sacred flame. But I'm also getting really close to a wrap-up point, so I feel like that would make a really good stopping point before I potentially go into a whole-ass tournament that I don't know if I have time for. So I might use this time to explore a little bit. See what's what. Ooh, I wonder if since it's Angie, I can maybe take a picture of it Angie. Or did I already get enough of these? Ah! I probably already got enough of those. Hello? Monitu. These strange spirits are said to have been born from the ancient graffiti. You can use photogystin to awake them from their slumber, and if you follow them and aid them in finding a place they're looking for, you may gain something. I don't know what it wants. It's like it's scared. Oh, it's scared of that! Whatever that's about. Biblically accurate dragon thing? What? Fully or swift way of manifestation. Worshipped by various tribes of Natlan, manifest themselves in the form of obsidian totems. In battle, the manifestation will deploy its arena moment of trial, creating a shield for itself and absorbing the elemental energy of all characters in the arena. Characters in the arena deal greatly increased damage if the shield is broken before the arena expires. They will also regain a large amount of energy. However, if they fail to break the shield, the manifestation will generate a barrier based on the value of the remaining elemental shield. Oh. Now you tell me.
Here comes the finale. And voila! Let's roll! Can't catch me.
Yeah, say bye-bye to your stats, I guess. Oof.
Let the show begin.
it's absorbing all my...
Step right up.
It's absorbing all my energy!
I wonder if this chest
Oh,
is some
ultimates
kind
for
of
you. Right, you. Okay, was that hollow before, or did he go in there?
Let's dance.
What were you meant to be, a hat? We're going down this way. Good thing here. Kind of up in the sky, though. Don't... I could probably grab that with a wind bottle, but I feel like that's not quite what it wants me to do. But we did it anyway. Oh god, it's up there. I can climb though, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Let's go, Twirly!
What is Twirly even meant to be? A Gurren Lagann reference? There's another statue. Let's get to this one. Oh, right. Stamina is calculated differently. Gotta remember that.
And voila! Attaboy!
Yeah, I brought Ito just because he can Oonga Boonga through about everything by himself. I don't have to rely on other stuff. They're so cute though! I'm sorry!
Now disappear!
I'm sorry! Need these fangs apparently, but... Yeah, okay, so that's how we get these. But I'm not entirely... Gameplay tutorial. Can spit out a flame granite pectin hidden in its cheek pouches and wrap it around heavy objects and signals before pulling it towards it to move like a frog. They even hold the button to hover and aim to face the direction they wish to go. However, continuous use of such movement in such a short period of time requires consumptions. Can also use it to grab light objects into its mouth before aiming and then spitting them out. Maybe that's what the fire thing was. Weird. Okay. I'll have to learn more about that later. There is a dungeon there. Dungeon here, which is you. Your materials. Are you gonna be the artifact? Yeah, you're gonna be our new artifacts. Might be easier if I could see where I was going. wants me up the cliff. It looks like a pink alpaca. Are you just chocolate in a different light? Oh! Tarshish?
Are we interrupting mealtime? It sure looks annoyed.
Maybe I don't want to do this right now.
What's up? Wanna play?
Sorry, can't see what I'm doing. Okay, these are the shark ones. You're here. For some reason. Just want to get things unlocked. Target cannot be captured. It was worth a shot. Yeah, the hard part is I can't see if I'm going to be tripping on any quests as I attempt to get things unlocked. Okay, this one's probably easy enough.
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
You have...
Here comes another.
Is that your hat, or is...
Stay calm.
Damn it.
Stay calm. A round of applause.
I can't tell if that's a hat or ears.
Step right up.
Attaboy! Let's round them up.
And I missed completely.
Let's round him up. That was quick.
Do you have hat or ears? I wish to know. I kind of just want to study you. I can't tell.
This was new.
Hello, free money. Goodbye, working for a living.
Oh, Ito, if only. Okay, where is it? Up or down? Up, down, buried in the ground. Where the actual heck? Behold. There we go, Burning Gauntlet unlocked. So I can get the artifact set scrolls, Hero of Cinder City, and Obsidian Codex, which we'll probably need for the new characters. Next is the total opposite direction in which I am running. This will help me navigate later too. Ooh, floating continents. More Spyro. I can see where I need to go in the distance. Oh, if I'm already running, she auto-switches to it. Wild. Still consumes it while I'm flying, though, which I don't know how I feel about that. I just know I only have about 10 minutes or so left to record, so I want to get certain things unlocked before then. Oh, you're sort of penguin-y looking. Are you capable of being taken home? Yeah? I know both Australia and South Africa have been getting penguins lately. Alright, go across the water. Nope. Alright, alright. It's not what I told it to do. I think I glitched it. I totally glitched it. Okay. I gotta remember too, since I'm no longer in Fontaine, I don't have infinite swim times either. And are you like a capybara? Damn it. I wish the wind-up time on this wasn't so long. Oh my god, that is totally like a capybara. My god. Taller character, maybe I get better aiming vantage. It is! It's just straight up a capybara. That's not what I meant to do. In Blazing Extreme Challenges, you must head to multiple arenas one by one and defeat all the opponents there. Each time you defeat the foes in a given wave, wind currents will be produced. Alright, so that's similar to a really, really old challenge they had back in Mondstadt. Open sesame! Alright, people of the Springs. That looks like a city. Oh, there's a couple unknown ones. What is this? This is some sort of artifact. And those are both like artifact ones, aren't they? Yeah, this one's probably weapons. And this one is probably character materials, like trace materials. Ooh. How do I want to get from one to the other? What do you mean? Oh, because I'm technically still on it. Continental Explorer. Unlocked. Let's go this way. This will give me proper grinding access points too. Also corn. There might be a grain that grows like that. I'm just not as familiar with it. Like, I wonder what couscous looks like when it grows. Or quinoa. So let's just get to some of these and get them unlocked. So that way, like I said, easier grind points. I don't think I've seen any mint. It would probably contrast badly. With the other plant styles. Okay, more ley lines. Natlan edition. Oh god, where's it gonna be? Is it gonna be down here or up there? Oh no, these crystals. I wonder if they're gonna be made out of the same ones that Fontaines were made out of. That'll make farming easier, but I'm used to different regions having like their own crystals. Can I get some new wood too? Sorry, all of a sudden. I inhaled some dust or something. There we go, here it is. Oh my gosh, it hit me so hard I couldn't talk. Wait. Sorry. The symbol on the parchment. It looks a lot like the old symbol I used to draw for my character. So it's meant to be a cross between a fire symbol and a paw pad. Yeah. Dragon paw pad. That's how I used to mark all my old stuff. Back when I was a kid. Still have it on stuff. Anywho, sorry about that. I don't know why the air decided to attack me, but... Candle cap mushroom. That implies I could maybe light it on fire. If it's a candle cap. The name makes it seem like... Damn it, that's just chocolate. I wanted to find another one and light it on fire, similar to what we do with the Sumeru ones. See if I could roast it. Okay, this one we need to be inside a little green dude, I think, to reach. Or maybe not. There's a little outpost tower here. Shit, don't mind me.
Word to the wise. Stand down. No? Alright then. Alright.
How much stuff is in here?
For the boys.
I can hear it above me. But there's like no easy access. Whoa! I have to get more familiar with. It's like they're more confused by me than outright hostile. So why was there so much food in there? And there we go. Which is, yep, weapon ascension materials. Ancient Watchtower, which this one's called... Does it have a different name? Domain of Forgery, Attentive Observation. Okay. Neato Burrito. Should I try one of these challenge things?
Let's go. Let's finish this fast. Here comes another.
Oh, that like instantly took everybody out. How powerful is that? And should I make very, very certain not to stand next to it in the future when it goes off?
Here comes the finale.
They're like twirly whirlies, but bigger.
Step right up.
Who wants some of this? Attaboy!
Charging some sort of power. Don't know if I want to find out what. Oh, and apparently you have the option to increase the difficulty now, too. They added another world level, so you can make bosses up to, level 103, I think it is? I don't know if that increases your character ascension, though. It might just be, harder difficulty in general. So for people who were finding the game too easy, they might have adjusted it for you. I so need to get Ito to level 90. I'm so behind.
Never underestimated.
Raised its head right as I was firing the shot. Oof.
And voila!
I'm assuming down here?
Alright, let's finish this. Now disappear. Let's get this show on the road.
Let's round them up.
Okay, 0 out of 6 opponents. Oof.
Attaboy.
Step right up.
He has... Is that a cannon or a Gatling gun?
A round of applause.
It's showtime. Let's roll.
Damn it, that's not enough time. By the time Ito finished his animation, his shield was up. Ah, almost missed it.
Now disappear. Here comes the finale. Stay calm, stay calm.
Yeah, because I'm working on getting the characters I use most to level 90. It's like Ganyu's all set to go, Yanfei's good.
Who wants some of this?
Really need to do Ito, but I was busy working on Femine for my overworld team, but I might have to adjust that a little bit, at least for the early portions of Natlan. Just because I'm a wee bit behind.
Come on, we can do it. Ouchie. Hi.
New entry, eroding avatar of Earth, a strange monster that needs to constantly absorb thermal energy to survive. However, it seems that to damage itself should it absorb too much. You have to use pyro attacks to cause it to fully enter its overburn state. It will rapidly disintegrate.
Step right up.
A pyro enemy you actually want me to use pyro on.
A round of applause.
If I can even get it that far.
And voila.
So what's your super?
No! I messed up.
Oh right, Barbara auto revives. Every 15 minutes she has a chance to auto revive a character. It takes so much to actually ignite them, though. I feel like that's something you would do only in, like, the early game. Challenge complete. Nice. Alright, let's look at the little handbook thingy. Search for inspiration. Anything else that I have? Oh, I bet they're different zones. I bet I have some done, though. No? What about the Statue of the Seven? I got this done? Yeah, I have to look at them slightly differently. 9. Canepa berry. Bluish juicy berries that grow in large amounts near the scion's canopy. The shape is similar to that of the flame granites. The Quinapa berry's unique color can serve as a reference point when mixing paints, facilitating the creation of a kind of bright contrasting black color that works well in graffiti art. I don't instantly recognize it. Ignite a fruit and have the gluttonous Yamkasar Mountain King swallow it? The what? Oh! I'm near the boss. Ignite a fruit. Interesting instructions. It's also really quickly. The moment my toes touch, I probably won't be able to switch. Oh, I can. I can. Let's set a different geo really quickly, if you don't mind.
Understood.
Actually, don't know what its elements are going to be.
I'll protect us.
Kokomongo, the Mountain King. It's experienced numerous impressive battles. It is not some abnormal mutant, but has grown to its current shape due to its gluttony. It's just chonky. It will collect flame granites during combat and spit them out as bombs. However, if you use pyro to ignite the flame granites before the gluttonous Mountain King can swallow them, who knows what might happen?
Attaboy!
It's Dendro.
Step right up.
So these.
Now disappear.
Okay, so he's a little more of a gimmick fight. That's fine. You doing the spin to win? I missed. Ow.
Go, Barbara, go!
Step right up.
Don't see any more flame granites.
Here comes the finale.
Yep. Yay. We did it. Yeah, heck, let's just open it, see what we get. Overripe flame granite. Character level up material. I'm assuming... It's probably at the bottom. Kachina, is that what you use? Yes. It is. Also these. Whatever these are. Oh, those are the other berries it mentioned. I think. Okay, well.
I wonder what my dear sister Lynette is doing right now.
Anyway, that leaves us with, in my opinion, a pretty decent jumping off point, since I am officially out of time. So let us heal up. Swap out our party. So I won't be exploring any more Natlan off screen yet, just because I want to not trip on anything accidentally, and that's really easy for me to do, so I will save Natlan for when I'm actually recording next time. So sorry again to leave it off in the middle of the quest, but let's do our pull in the meantime. I know we have access to her, but at the same time I have his weapon. I have his weapon. So alright, another Kachina. Sacrificial sword. And I do need to spend some more time getting primos, do some primo farming. Since I missed out on a lot of the sponsored events and live streams and stuff because I was just too busy. Alright, Constellation level 1. Shards are gems too. When Kachina mounts and dismounts Turbo Twirly, she will absorb nearby elemental shards created by Crystallize. Additionally, when a party member picks up such a shard, 3 energy will be restored to Kachina. Energy can be restored this way once every 5 seconds. And there we are! Genshin Impact Season 5 has officially begun. And like I said, I know I haven't completed everything in Fontaine and Sumeru yet, but I'll do them in between, depending on what I have time for, and also if there are any other timed events going on in the meantime. There's currently what going on for Natlan at the moment, so like I said, I want to get that done and claim what I can from it before backtracking, and then we can just use our imagination and pretend those occurred earlier in the story than they did. So I don't know, Natlan feels kind of fresh compared to some of the other regions. Enough stuff is different so far that it actually does feel like a new season, whereas I think part of my exhaustion with Fontaine was because it was kind of the same thing, but again, and I wasn't as big on underwater stuff, I never am. So yeah, this feels a little bit more fresh. It has a vibe for a region that I'm interested in, no offense. So I want to see more of where this one is going, but for now, this is where I am going to have to call it. So like and subscribe if you want to see more Genshin Impact in the future, and I hope to see you all in future videos. Bye-bye.